Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing some hairstyles that are like low maintenance, good for working at home, lounging around the house, especially when it's hot and you want to get your hair off the back of your neck. I just found some really easy, also historical hairstyles for you to do with just some really simple tools. And actually, I found these hairstyles through another YouTuber called Janet Stevens. And she is basically a hairstyle archaeologist is what they say. So I will link Janet's channel right up here. I would highly recommend you check it out. Basically, her channel is puzzling out how a lot of times ancient busts or depictions of women styled their hair. Apparently, a lot of scholars thought that these hair pieces and hairstyles were made of wigs or hair pieces to accomplish styles, and Janet Stevens was able to kind of reverse engineer these hairstyles and actually do them on human hair. A lot of times she uses just simple sticks to do hairstyles, but she also does techniques with like a needle and thread, which is also very cool. Plus she does a lot, well, most of her styles are ancient Rome styles, but the hairstyles are appropriate for super curly hair and super straight hair as well. Kind of discussing what different historical figures could do with their hair based on their hair texture, which is honestly pretty damn cool. She also has some ornatrix tutorials if you want to get more into ancient Rome hairstyling, and also just some like braiding techniques if you just want to learn how to braid your hair. Now, I'm vaguely interested in hair because I have hair. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm not good at anything. I just use these hairstyles a lot, and I freaking love Janet's YouTube channel, so I would really recommend you check it out. Really enjoy that green screen, the boob cam, and her latest video, Ladder to Paradise, is also a very good one. I hope I'm as cool as her when I grow up. Notably, according to Wikipedia, she was the first person to recreate the hairstyles of the Roman Vestal Virgins on a modern person. So I don't know if that sounds interesting to you. Check her out. I'm gonna recreate 3 of her hairstyles for the modern lazy gal. Here we go. Starting with the hairstyle found on Cleopatra's coin. How badass is that? I've linked the video up here if you want to check out her video. Basically, we're gonna need a hairband, and this is actually not a hairband. This is a tie from a robe, like a night dress, that I took apart. And I also need a couple of just like sticks, hair sticks. And these are actually some super cheap just wood sticks that were painted black that I got on Amazon. I think they came in a set of 10. And I actually just like cut them so that they would be a few inches shorter. I feel like these are normally what you think of when you think of hair sticks, but in Janet's videos, all the hair sticks are quite short, which makes them a lot more comfortable to wear. And you just take like an army knife or like a kitchen knife and just hack it off. Then I sanded it down a little bit, and then I just painted it with black acrylic. So these are what I'm going to be using, and this hairstyle is so simple. Basically, we're going to part our hair just kind of where your bump kind of comes up, and then I'm just going to clip the rest of my hair out of the way, take our headband, and just tie it around our head. Careful to get all my bangs out of my forehead. And then I'm just gonna tie it in a knot at the back of my head. Like super basic. I do 2 knots. And then you can kind of pull out some hairs if you want. For me, I'm gonna be mostly like keeping my hair out of my face. So I'm gonna try to make sure most of it is like tucked up. Pull the tails of the ribbon around my face. And then with the back of my head, I'm gonna take this hair and actually combine it with the hair on the top of my head and just gather that. Nothing, like I'm not leaving the house today. I'm not seeing anybody today, so I'm not gonna be like super careful with it. And then I'm just gonna twist it around to form a little bun on the back of my head, like so. And then just take my hair sticks and secure that bun. And in her video for Cleopatra, she uses 2 hair sticks. So just kind of like this. Super simple. And then with these ribbons, you can just leave them down. I also have these like crazy bang flyaways. So even though I'm like not seeing anybody today going out, I'm still gonna take them and just kind of tuck them into the headband. So that looks a little bit nicer. And that is the hairstyle complete, or just kind of like a whimsical moment on the back of your head. The hairband's actually pretty secure because it's kind of like weaved in to the rest of your hair. And if you don't want the tails, you can just kind of like tie it at the front of your head and then just tuck the tails in. Kind of up to you how you want to rock this hairstyle, but super simple, super secure. I can wear this comfortably all day. I've been rocking this one a lot. I've been letting the strings just dangle because it's so glam. But yeah, very simple, very easy to do. Good if you have hair that's constantly getting in your face. All right, so that is that look. Let's keep going on. So the next hairstyle, you could use just your robe hairband again, but I'm gonna use my plopping shirt. So if you have fallen into the curly girl hairstyling community at any point in your life, you will be familiar with the old plopping t-shirt, where you basically put your hair in a t-shirt to dry it instead of using a towel. I've got a whole video on it. You can check it out over here. Second video from Janet's channel is called 2 Grecian cross-tied hairstyles for women. And in one of them, she uses just a ribbon like this. And the other one, she has a piece of fabric attached to such a ribbon. Using a t-shirt here, this t-shirt, the body of the t-shirt is going to become the fabric part, and the sleeves of the t-shirt, I don't know why this has so much crap on it, ignore that, is going to become the headband part. So basically all she does is once more take all your hair and put it into a ponytail at the back of your head, and then use a bodkin or hair stick to secure that. So it might feel secure, might not feel quite as secure as the other hairstyle. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our piece of fabric, and I've got my 2 ends here, and I'm gonna look a little crazy here. I'm just going to basically tuck all my hair up like so. Do the same thing on the other side. And then depending on how long your sleeves are, you'll get different amounts that you can wrap it. And her style actually wraps quite a bit. But for me, I'm just going to tie it around once and then just tuck the ends under. Doesn't really matter. But hers, you can see it kind of like wraps multiple times around the hair, but my sleeves are just not quite long enough. I guess for decoration, I can maybe use another piece of cloth. There is our second ancient Grecian hairstyle remade for the modern woman. Obviously this style is not ideal for plopping because your hair is like secured in a bun on the back of your head, but it's definitely a nice protective hairstyle. If you don't want to put that bodkin in, you definitely don't need to. It just adds a little bit of extra security and super comfortable to wear. Again, feels nice and tightly secured on it. I feel like if you have super long or heavy hair, this extra ribbon might like help take off some of the pressure from the back of your head, which might be super nice. But like I said, mine is purely decorative, so I'm just gonna take it off. But yeah, so simple, great if you have like 3rd day, 4th day hair. Okay, and this last hairstyle is called the classical Greek hairstyle. And all we're gonna do is take our headband again, and we are just going to tie it around our head. I'm gonna do it 3 times here. You could use just a regular headband if you wanted. But I find using a rope tie can be a little bit more comfortable because then you can choose the tightness. Alright, so once we've done that, literally all you're going to do is take chunks of your hair and then just, like, sometimes you see people curl their hair overnight with this technique, but you basically just like tuck it in to the headband. And obviously if you're going on a date or something, you would want to make it a little bit nicer. But for me, I'm literally just grabbing huge chunks of it and throwing it up. And I'm going to take some of my crazy front ends and just kind of tuck those in. That's pretty much all there is to it. You just kind of like tuck your hair up and into the band. It basically is like you just got short hair. Not as comfortable as some of the other hairstyles. I feel like it's a little bit tighter. Quick, easy hairstyle. Don't really care what it looks like to keep it off of my face. And I feel like this side looks a little bit better. But yeah, there you go. 3 really cool, really quick and easy, and also ancient ways to style your hair, especially when you're working from home. Super quick, super easy, super fun. Obviously, you can take as much effort as you want into these hairstyles. Or if you're like me, you enjoy doing your makeup, you don't want to think about doing your hair, so you just like do whatever. Like, I love a hair tutorial that you can watch once and like just know exactly what to do. I don't want to have to like go back and look at all the steps like a million times. Ready to continue my day here working at home. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I would highly recommend you check out Janet Stevens' channel. It's really awesome. You'll learn a ton, and it's so cool to be like connected to humanity in this like historical, simple, elegant, beautiful way. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below. Huge shout out to my patrons who help make these videos possible, and a huge shout out to you guys for watching. And with that, I will see you all in my next beauty video. Bye!